Hey, what's up, bros? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sleep video. It's Bro Vinny here. Today we are talking about friendship. So, not your friendship with your community or adding friends with your friend code. We are talking about Pokemon friendship. What that means, how to check your friendship, and when it might not be good actually to get a really high friendship. So, what does friendship actually mean? So, this number here, it goes up every time you become friends with the Pokemon. So, if you fill up this bar over here and you befriend the Pokemon, they join your team, this number goes up. It always starts at level 1. So, that means level 1 is when you haven't caught a Pokemon. So this Dodrio here would mean that I haven't actually caught a Dodrio, but I could have evolved one, so that wouldn't get counted to the friendship level. So aside from meaning that you've caught a few of the same Pokemon, what else does it actually matter? As it turns out, when you reach level 10 friendship, your Pokemon will start getting guaranteed gold skills from the level 10 slot. So the gold skills being these things here could be berry finding, it could be dream shard bonus, it could be sleep EXP, it could be research EXP up. Once you've caught 9 Pokemon, at your 9th catch, so your level 10 catch, you are guaranteed to have a gold skill in this first slot. And if you manage to get to level 40 friendship, your second slot, the level 25, becomes a gold skill. And if you manage to get to level 100 friendship, the level 50 will be a gold skill as well. While some gold skills are really good, so for example, Berry Finding S, we're still struggling to find a Pokemon where Berry Finding S is just not good for. The only argument that we can find for Berry Finding S to not be good is if a Pokemon is an ingredient specialist and has a low inventory, so it crowds out the ingredients and it cannot do its job. But berry finding S will still cause it to drop berries when it's sneaky snacking, so it's still a good skill to have. And the other top tier gold skill is helping bonus. So if you land any of these two skills on almost any Pokemon, they're going to be really good for your team. Unfortunately, a lot of other gold skills are really low tier. So this gold column here are all the available gold skills right now, and I can tell you that most of the others are not as good. There's good argument that skill level up is actually not a good gold skill because it can be replaced by main skill seeds. Now, while main skill seeds are very costly and very rare to have, when we talk about the long-term goals of a perfect Pokemon, skill level up is replaceable. So it doesn't really belong in a top tier gold skill. And then all the other skills are generally average. So we've got energy recovery bonus. We talked about this in another video where it's actually not that great a skill to have. You should just run like an energy for everyone main skill Pokemon on your team if you want energy recovery. Sleep EXP bonus is a nice skill to have. I wouldn't complain with it on my team. Having said that, it takes a slot for something else that could be in its place, for example, helping speed or skill trigger, and it doesn't directly improve the farming abilities of your Pokemon. So long-term goals wise, assuming everything is already at level cap, Sleep EXP bonus isn't that great a skill. We've also talked about how Research EXP bonus is actually sometimes detrimental because it pushes your mission requirements further away and making them harder to achieve. And we also talked about Dream Shard bonus, which is for early to mid game, it's not really that necessary and it doesn't improve the farming abilities of your Pokemon. Assuming that all your Pokemon are already at level cap, the long-term consideration for Dream Shard bonus is that it's not that good. So the main problem with getting any of these skills is that there are better skills up here that it could be replaced by, especially helping bonus and berry finding S. So really, there are only 2 sub-skills that you really want. It's these 2. Skill level up, you know what, we can make an argument that it saves main skill seeds, so it's still a good skill to have. But of course, you could level it up from a sub-skill seed from skill level up S as well. But there are more sub-skills that you probably don't want in the gold sub-skills pool than there are that you do want. So while achieving level 10 friendship so that you can get hopefully a better chance at landing helping bonus and berry finding S at that level 10 sub slot, getting to level 40 friendship still has a good argument if you can get berry finding S and helping bonus. When you actually reach level 100 friendship, it might actually be detrimental to your Pokemon because they'll start getting sub skills like Dream Shard bonus or Research EXP up for the level 50 slot or any of the 3 slots, because now you're guaranteed to have 3 gold skills, which is not a good thing. I would much rather have, say, helping speed M and maybe even helping speed S and sometimes even inventory up for the level 50 slot instead. So while level 100 friendship is probably very far away for most of us, so not something that most of us need to worry about, you can see that going to too high a friendship can be bad for the Pokemon. So finally, how do we know what friendship level a Pokemon is? And there are 3 ways that you can tell. First is when you're doing feeding time, you can see the level of the Pokemon. When you reach level 10 on the friendship level, the first sub-skill will become gold. Now the second way to tell what Pokemon friendship you're on is actually just go to your sleep style decks and then clicking on the Pokemon you want to check. So let's say I go for Croagunk here, and you can see at the top here how many you've befriended. So in other words, the friendship level will be this number plus 1 because we start at level 1 friendship. So the next time this Croagunk shows up on my research, then it will be level 5 friendship. And the third way to tell what your friendship is, and this is going to be less useful to you and it's a little bit harder to use, is through sleep data. So whenever you do befriend a Pokemon under the sleep data, you'll see that, so I befriended 2 Pokemon today, a Doduo and a Graveler. You will see that the friendship level is written on the right. Now, even if you go back several weeks or months of data, these numbers will adjust to your current friendship level. So for example, if I do catch another Doduo tomorrow, this number for this day, for Saturday here, will go to level 5. Now, why the app decided to do it this way, I'm not really sure. It actually doesn't really make sense. I would prefer if they remain the same number so I know which number of Doduo I've caught on this day. But unfortunately, the number actually updates as you go along. And that's all for today's video. Good luck to everyone looking for berry finding S and helping bonus Pokemon. If this video helped you, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to thank my Discord members, Igor, Reichi, Inuyasha, and also Celestin for shedding light on this topic.